Alright fellas, if you want to go from man shoulders to full on 3D delts, this is the video for you. We're diving into my top 3 shoulder exercises for bigger, rounder, capped shoulders. One from the front, one from the side, and one for the rear delts.
Currently, we got my cookie dealer right here. You guys already know the code XFACTOR. Save you some money. Which one you got?
I got the double chunk chocolate cookie.
All right, so he got the double. I got the chocolate candy ganache right here. Now, I do recommend eating these at home because you can heat it up for like 10 to 12 seconds and it's going to make it look just like the wrapper. See how it's melted and all that?
Yeah.
That's exactly how it's going. We're just going to run you guys through the workout really quick just to show you how we are building the shoulders. This is Christian's first shoulder workout on the weights. How you feel?
My arms, they feel like noodles.
Like noodles? He was actually putting in some good work. First thing we did was hit the front deltoid, so we did machine shoulder press. So I put them on there simply because you can be safe using a machine. You also can load it up. Now, you'll notice that a lot of people have overdeveloped front delts, which is the front part of your shoulder. And that's simply because you use a lot of your front delt when you're doing all your pushing movements. So like your bench press and, any type of pressing movement, you're using your front deltoid. So people will normally have overpowered front deltoids, but
like this big.
Not that big, but it actually is like a ratio. I think it's like 5 times larger than the medial head or whatever, but we always attack that first because that's our mass builder. So how'd you feel on the first exercise? That machine
Felt pretty
shoulder
good.
press? You think you can go heavier? You eating your cookie or what?
Oh yeah. It felt a little bit too heavy.
Too heavy? Oh yeah, right. He was doing sets of 15 to 20. So I wanted him to get a little bit more high volume. This is his first workout, so I didn't want him to actually strain, right? I didn't want him to go too hard. Yeah, quarterback. So we do want him to get stronger, but we don't want to have him all tore up for practice. All right, we got practice in 2 days. So we're gonna be hitting the gym during this season so we can get this man some muscle. How them veins looking? Let me see, get a flex bicep. Okay. He looking all right. He ain't looking too bad. He ain't looking too big. He can use some work. But anyways, what we did was, so machine, we were able to load it up. So I like load it up. We can stay nice tight on the seat. We can lose any type of momentum. We don't need that. We can stay locked into place. We can get a deep stretch when we're down here at the bottom and getting that contraction at the top. So deep stretch down here. That's why I like to use the machine shoulder press to start with. Now, if you don't have a machine or you just don't like machines, dumbbells would do just fine as well. Doing some dumbbell overhead shoulder press. Right? How was it? Is it good? Oh yeah, yo, these have 20 grams of protein per, 18 to 20. All right, you got to give that tolerance. 18 to 20 grams of protein in these cookies right here. But it is 440 calories, so be careful if you're out there on a low calorie diet, low carb and all that. Be careful on these, but it's pretty good. I don't know if his is that good. Is yours good? I know mine's good. I had this one before. Next exercise, what we do? You remember? I remember. So that right there, we moved over and we did some lateral raise. Yeah. The lateral raise that we did seated. Again, I like to do seated work, especially for him right now since this is his first workout, actually resistance training with some weights. I want to keep him locked into the bench. I want to keep him locked into place so he can use less momentum. I don't want him around swinging and doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff because one of the main things is that we want to make sure that form is intact. All right, so I use form over anything. All right, I don't want you to load up with too heavy weight and have bad form. right? That's gonna jack up your joints, bones, and you ain't gonna build no muscle. You ain't gonna build no muscle, all right? The name of the game is to build muscle. You think you built some muscle today? He kept running back and forth to the scale to see if he built some muscle. Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. We come to the gym, we put the work in, and then we go home and rest. Yeah, lateral raise. So that's right there for the medial head. So if you want to get that broad look right here, so get that nice V taper, you want to have that broad shelf across the top. So I like to do lateral work. Now, I do like to do cables, but the cables might have been just a little bit too heavy for him. So if you're going to do any type of medial head work, I would do the dumbbells and I would do them seated. So you aren't, again, using a whole bunch of swinging, using a whole bunch of momentum. You can stay locked into place. Now I was telling him, you know what I said? He tearing this cookie up. You know what I said about doing the lateral raises? What I tell you to do with the dumbbells?
Oh, you told me to act like I'm pouring the milk.
Right, so I told him to act like he's pouring out the milk. And so basically what he's doing is having his pinkies up. He's getting more of that medial head work like this, right? So he can come here too, but I just wanted to switch it up so he can see if he can feel it a little more. And he actually did say he felt it. Now, I'm sure he doesn't know if he feels it in the medial head or the rear or the front. I'm sure he just felt it in the shoulder.
It's right here. These two.
Oh, those two? Okay. Yeah, so he said he felt it on the front and he felt it on the side. So that's a job well done. So yeah, if you're going to do any type of medial work, I would do the lateral raise. All right. And then what we move on to? Over there? Yeah, so we did face pulls. So what I told him, he couldn't actually pull the weight because it was a cable, so it was pretty heavy. He couldn't actually pull the weight up. What I like to do is have the rope in front of me and I like to pull up like I'm doing a bicep flex like that, pulling it above my forehead. And I'm really hitting those rear delts, the posterior head of the deltoid. So for him, because he wasn't able to actually pull it up, I just had him do the normal face pull, having the rope out here and pulling it to his forehead, just like that, and getting that nice squeeze. You don't want you moving your hands around too much, too crazy. But yeah, that right there is for the rear delt. So if you want to do any type of rear delt work, I always opt for some type of face pull. So different variations of the face pull, but no matter what, grab a bar or a rope and pull it to your forehead. I think if you're doing your back movements properly, you can target the upper back, which your rear delt is attached to, if you're training your upper back properly. But when you're training your shoulders, it's still important to target that rear delt. So what we like to do is front, medial, and the rear delt.
All right, you guys, so this one right here is a classic. I had to show you this one just in case you aren't familiar with the face pull or you just don't want to do a face pull. This right here is actually a very great way to target your rear delts. So this right here is the pec deck fly, the rear pec deck fly to be exact. Now what I like to do is stretch. I like to stretch my arms out and grab the handles and keep that stretched position. And then I like to just sweep my arms out, right? I'm just sweeping them out to the sides and I'm getting that nice squeeze in my upper back. And when I do so, I'm mainly targeting the rear delts. So it is going to have to incorporate some mind muscle connection on this one. So you just got to think about it. Think about your rear delts. If you don't know where your rear delts are, they are in your upper back. So make sure you are using mind muscle connection, lock in, and hit those delts.
Now we had a little fun. We switched things up. We did some pull-ups. He wanted to test his pull-up game, so he used the assisted pull-up machine. And he was doing sets of like 15 to 20 just to get it. Because I don't know if you can actually do a pull-up by yourself. Can you do a pull-up by yourself? That's not proven yet, guys. We don't know if he can actually do a pull-up without the machine. It looked like he was struggling a little bit. But needless to say, yeah. So he did that, target the back a little bit, get some of those lats involved. We also did some bicep curls, so that's always necessary. Arm day, every day. Got to train your biceps. How you feel about the bicep curls? Bro, you was getting veins in your biceps.
Oh, those ones?
Yeah, we're doing straight bar. We're right here with.
Okay, that was my second favorite one.
You like that? Yeah. So he was getting some good vascularity. I'm pretty sure that boosted his confidence up a little bit. But we just threw that in there, guys. First for the workout, we came in with the intention of just hitting the shoulders, and then we just wanted to have a little fun. It's quiet in here in the gym, free range to do whatever we want to do, so we just had a little fun. And now we're eating cookies. Bro, back up on my cookies. See, I'm saving mine. See, I'm smart. I'm gonna save my cookies when I get home. I'm gonna heat it up. He is already. I'm heating this up. But yeah, y'all, that's it, man. That's nothing too crazy. We just want to get in there. We're gonna come in here more often and get some work in. My dog trying to get strong because he out here looking a little weak. 12 years old, quarterback. Is that the position you gonna stick with? For the rest of your football career? You gonna be like Patrick Mahomes?
No, Lamar Jackson.
Oh, he said you wanna be like Lamar. All right, so if you watch this video, I need you guys to check out this video right here. This one is going to help you build up that chest. All right, these are your top chest exercises that you should be incorporating in any workout that you do for the chest. All right, so tap in right there. We're going to catch y'all in the next one.